Good morning and welcome to day 30. It's still not nice weather outside. It's kind of cloudy, but no rain at least. It's just like that. So yeah, it could be better, but at least it's not raining. Exciting news. You do know that I am somewhat involved with Untangle. Untangle, for you who don't know, is a company in the US who creates several softwares actually, and also have their own hardware appliance for network security. So they have their next generation firewall and they have their IC control. And they are hiring people now in the US. So they are hiring, let's see, director of IT, if I remember correctly. See my blog post on Untangle.now, or see my retweets, and or see the link in the description. I will probably make a video for Untangle.now where I will discuss this in more length, what it means and why I'm not applying for it. But yeah, they announced it yesterday, last night, after I started exporting, and I would like you to know about it. If you are matching their description, or if you know of someone, please send them the link or apply yourself, because Untangle is an awesome company. I've been involved with them since 2009-ish and love the people, love the product, and I think they are in that phase at the moment where a lot of stuff is happening for them. They have bought two to three new companies that they are trying to involve in their main company. They bought some products. They are expanding in not just one office, multiple offices. So nice challenge and good fun people. So cue intro and let's switch over to that clip. So not nice out, so jacket on. We'll see if my presentation goes well. I have it in like 2 hours or something like that. So see you in the afternoon. On my way home now. Today's meeting went surprisingly good, rather excellent. I do have a tendency to talk rather quickly when I get excited or when I get intrigued in the conversation, and I think I controlled that flaw quite good today. So the slides was good, the meeting, and the point of me being there, telling them that what they are doing is important and we support it and we are standing 100% behind them, came through, and that's good. So the people that invited me were happy and and glad. So all well there. As you can see, it's not raining at the moment, and had to switch mode on the camera, so sorry for the hiccup there. So yeah, not raining. It might be raining soon because it's kind of dark outside. As you can see, the clouds over there is kind of dark and gross. So now I will go home and directly I maybe have time to put in my bag and switch up some stuff or switch some clothes on, and then we will go into town and go to a friend's place to have some food and some conversation. It's not the Thursday gang as we call ourselves, the four couples. It is an old member of the Thursday gang that we're going to. But I'm somewhat confused today, or confused. I'm not confused. I have a predicament. As I told you this morning, Untangle is looking for a director of IT. My current job, as you know, is director of operations, or acting director of operations at another company here in Sweden, and I'm thinking about applying for the work in the US. It's numerous problems here. First off, they stated they want personnel with good language capacity. As you know, sometimes my English words is not that good, or they come not that fluent as they should. But I think that is a period of just getting adjusted to speaking English all the time. And I think it's much better now than the first days when I started. But the second part, or of my concern for even applying, is that the location is in the United States. So I need to convince my girlfriend Frida to move, and that ruins all the plans we have for the future. And I don't know, is the job worth it? I really enjoy the work, the little work I do for Untangle nowadays. I burn for it. It's my hobby. It's my, whenever I get some free time, I try to spend it to help them to move forward, and they are moving forward rapidly. I can't even cope with all the changes that is going on. I can't even keep up with it on my spare time anymore. Would I say that I would be good for the position? I don't know. I do have some experience and I do qualify for what they're searching for. I do know a few of the people, not face to face, but been active with them since 2009, so I know what they are capable of and what the areas of expertise are and what they're working on, and so on and so on. Would I enjoy it? Sure, it would be lovely. I think I would be, or I do know I am one of those co-workers that I don't go home if I have a task that I haven't completed, or if I'm stuck in an issue or something like that. I burn for my work. I burn for my passion, and my passion is my work. The big question is how to break this to Frida. And I don't know. I don't know even if I have a shot of getting it, but even though if I'm applying, or if I apply, I need to have the conversation with her before to say that I am applying, and if I get it, I do want us to move to the United States. Yeah, don't know how she gonna take that one. And I do know that I'm putting this on film and probably will upload this tonight, and don't leave out this conversation because I think it is what I do this for. Pure honesty from me to the camera, to myself in the future, and to whoever views this. I'm conflicted. My dream somewhere have been to that sometime during my life I should go to US and work for the US for a big tech company if I could. So this is a great opportunity. I do know that they know me and know my skills. I don't know if I'm really the person they're looking for or not, but what the heck. Big part is just how to break into freedom. One idea would to be like 1 month in the US, 1 month in Sweden, but I don't think that is what they are looking for. Or if so, then I probably would have to pay the travelings, and so it would probably chew up what I make, and that's not good. So yeah. Any ideas? What would you do? I have a great job here in Sweden. I burn for it as well. But later, the late years or late period of this year and now on my work has become more paperwork or more non-technical, and I burn for the technical stuff. So I'm not bored with it. Is it difference that I would like? Yes, maybe. Is it temporary? Yes, maybe. Would the work in the United States be any different? No, maybe not. Would I be working with something that I burn for? Yes. But I do that today. I burn for the Swedish health networks, the Swedish health applications, having the Swedish health operations being as good as it can be, to being able to resist any fault in the chains, in the operations. Heck, we even do plans for meteor showers or meteors hitting our data centers. I mean, I love it. I love having something that is, what if this happened? How are we gonna pull it off? And I mean, it was half a year ago or a year ago when the meteorite crashed in Russia. Even it might be even longer. We did the calculations, and was it 3 or 4 minutes in the Earth turning, and it would have hit one of our most critical centers in Malmö, which we had a few of the most critical systems, which we hadn't even starting to co-locate or even to have some high availability on. The high availability that we had was between 2 sites, so that was okay, but the metric distance between them was 200 meters, 300 meters, in different locations, in different firewall, fire safety, everything, but not in a meteorite strike distance, if we put it like that. So we just ended the migration. The work I did when I was going up that early in London when I was on vacation was the move of one of those systems to a more flexible environment, to a more disaster recovery, more ready solution. We did it without even dropping one session, and this is in a digital router. We could put it like that. Traffic hits this service instead of directly the other service, so I as a service provider or a user do not need to know more than I need to talk with this, and the application in the middle takes handle of it. So a bridge of some sort, or a web service application with a router function. And yeah, I burn for these questions. I want hospital environments in Sweden to be resistant. I want them to have the best systems in the world. I want us to lead by example. I often do when I do speakings like I do today. I try to get people involved and engaged, and not like, okay, I go to work and have this system go rolling so that
the hospital personnel can put sensitive data in it. No, I mean, people die if we do wrong. And that's not thing modest. If we do terrible wrong in one of our system, we don't think the consequences that people die. We know the consequences that people can die. And sometimes that can be a hard fact for people to live with and to have as a responsibility. And I cope with it, I have it. There are times that I think that we do some stuff that is risky. But then again, that's life. We need to take some risk, but we need to take calculated risk. And I do believe that my experience in this field, in the medical field, would be tremendous help for companies like Untangle. I could also say that the company I work for has exponentially grown. I mean, we had, when I started working, we were like 40 people. The year after we were like 80 people. The year after that we were like 120 people. The year after we were 160 people. And we got companies, we didn't buy companies as we are a government agency or government funded projects. So we got projects. We moved project from this government unit to you. But still we had units coming in, so I am very handy, or I have a few projects beneath my belt, if we put it like that. We're being migrating from a complete entity of one company into our company, or merging systems, ADs, mail systems, you name it. Everything from file to complex business systems. And yeah, I think they are in that position right now. They have done 2 or 3 major buying of other companies, acquisitions. They are expanding, and they have a platform. I do have some input because I have been working with them. I'm active since 2009, so I can manage. I can see somewhat of the problems. And the scalability, I mean, support is in the United States at the moment, and if they want to grow out in Europe and Asia, they need to have more open support. The distribution needs to maybe have some data centers in Sweden to have more localized and packages management and stuff like that. I would have expected them to migrate somewhat more to the European Union or so. But I think that it's only a time issue. If they migrate or put an office in Europe or in Asia, I don't really know what to prefer, but I do believe that they need to have one on the other side, so they can have 24 hour support, or access to their server halls or stuff in them, so they can switch from day hall to night hall, or somewhat like that if they have a catastrophe in the US and it's in the middle of the night. So yeah, rambling a lot of stuff is just going inside of my mind now of how to break this to freedom that I probably will apply, and if I am even blessed to be called upon, even being one of the 3rd or 2 or the people they want to interview, I mean, that will be a decision making for us to either move or for me to move. I don't know if she wants to stay. How would I react? Will react? I don't want to even start thinking about it. Only thing I can say, it would be the dream for me to working with them full time at their location without questions. Will I be sad if I'm not? If I apply and if I even will want to get in touch with them? Yeah, sure. Would I understand them? Yes, they know me, they know my life. They might understand that moving will be hard for me, and that my English would be my second language. So yeah, do I think they will see this? No. I do know that some of them watch my videos sometimes, especially when I post them on the board. Do I think that they would see this now? If I post this like me rambling about maybe applying for the job. Oh yeah, I get an email now as well. So as you can see, I'm almost home. I've been rambling this whole time. Hopefully it wasn't too boring. I opened up somewhat of what I'm thinking about, and I don't know how much more I will be able to capture today, as we're going to the friend's place. The friend is now her name is Frida as well, so I will be going to Frida with Frida. I will probably take with me my laptop so I can start to edit when we are at her place. So maybe some more clips. If not, thank you for watching. If you have any suggestion on how I should break this to Frida, or any other suggestion how to apply for the job, or if I should apply, please comments below, email me, do whatever you like. So this was day 30. Maybe some more clips of the dogs or something later on, but if not, this was day 30. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and see you tomorrow. Oh man, it's gonna be tough. Morning. Welcome to day 20. It's cloudy today.